Hi, everybody. Welcome to tonight's call. It is a global call. It's going across from here, Australia, to the US, to the Asia Pacific region, to New Zealand. So I just want to welcome everyone onto our call today, tonight, this afternoon, depending on where you are. My name is Anastasia Darwish. I am a Zinzino partner. I'm a diamond in the Zinzino organization, but my other hats are I am a business consultant and I am also a mindset coach. I'm just going to give you a really tiny story, and because when I saw this business, I was still in the coaching and business consultancy arena. And when I saw this, I knew one thing. I had my own wellness issues, and I knew that if I can build a business in wellness and share this with as many people as possible so they wouldn't have to go through um, probably a few of the myths and a few of the long way round in order to be able to get healthy. I figured if I can actually help just 5 more women, that I'm done. I've got to say that I'm so honored and so pleased that between myself and my team, we have literally helped hundreds of people regain their wellness. So what I'm going to do tonight is I'm going to share a couple of things. I'm going to show you a couple of videos, back them up with some PowerPoint presentations. But more importantly, what we're doing is we are giving you an opportunity to see what I saw nearly 2 years ago. Because when you see this and the way that it can change lives, hopefully it's going to impact you just like it has impacted me. So, okay, let's bring this up. Okay, so firstly, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off with a short video, and then I'll get back to you and we'll go through a little bit more about what you're going to see in the video.
We've discovered a secret that will not just open your eyes, it will revolutionize how you think about your health. You have 2 options. Stop this video now and continue believing what you think is true. Or keep watching and discover a life-changing secret to better health.
Your body is a masterpiece made up of trillions of cells. Each one works like a major production facility, absorbing nutrients from food, converting them into energy, and carrying out specialized functions in your body. All of this happens without you having to think about it. In a perfect world, the cells get the nutrients they need from what you eat and drink. However, science has revealed a group of essential nutrients that 97% of the world population is unknowingly short of. A problem lurking within the body, affecting various aspects of your well-being. This is not a minor deficit, it is dramatic. Because they regulate the flexibility of your cell membranes, how well your cells absorb nutrients and remove waste. They're vital for your cognitive functions. Your cardiovascular system relies on them. Your heart needs them every single day. And they even support your immune system to do what it does best. Keep you healthy and energized throughout the day.
But one question remains. How can you find out if you're getting enough of these essential nutrients that hold a key to unlock your body's potential?
With just a small drop of blood, you can get the knowledge and power you need to set everything right. Testing your levels will uncover your personal needs. Restoring them will revolutionize human health forever.
When life-changing innovations are revealed, they give birth to multi-billion-dollar industries. Ideally, you want to enter a large existing market with sustainable growth and technology that sets you apart as 10 times better than the current market leaders. That is what we have.
Thanks to our groundbreaking Scandinavian health tech solution. Today, more than 3 billion people care enough about their health to either take supplements or follow specialized diets. Our test will open their eyes. Are you in the safe zone or among the 97% who are not getting enough of these essential nutrients? Having your own health plan is pure logic. Getting proof that it's working should be too.
We predict that more than 1/3 of this already interested group will put their supplements to the test during the next decades. That's 1 billion people, giving you the unique opportunity to leverage this megatrend in the making.
What if you could play a pivotal part? What if you created a fulfilled career in this megatrend? What if participating in this test-based revolution enabled you to live life on your own terms? Picture a life where your heart beats stronger, your mind is sharper, and your days are filled with boundless energy.
This is the success story waiting for those who embrace the power of personalized nutrition. Remove the guesswork. Don't let this opportunity pass you by. Join us, share this secret, act on this life-changing innovation. My name is Hilda. I'm the co-founder of Zinzino, and I can't wait to meet you.
So everyone, that is Hilda, and I had the opportunity to actually meet her and her husband Orion last October when I was in Oslo. We were at a convention, and it is incredible, especially like I said before, being a business consultant, and I look at numbers. And when you see what these two people have done and what they've created and the company that we have got an opportunity to build a business on and basically build it on the shoulders of some incredible giants, this is what got me excited. If you have a look at just what's on your screen right now, the revenue from 2020 has increased by 193%. In 2025, there was $363 million in revenue, and the increase from year to year was 51%. When you have a look at a company like Zinzino, who is over 20 years old, they are listed on the NASDAQ. They're a $1 billion valuation by it's an expected $1 billion valuation by 2028. It has a AAA rating from Business for Home magazine. We are the pioneers of test-based nutrition. These are facts that no matter what, you cannot argue with. When I saw this in conjunction with the results that I got from using the products, for me, I knew that I was on a global mission to be able to share this opportunity. So basically, we are in 100 different markets. So we have gone from strength to strength, like I said, publicly listed company, and we are able to truly be a global business. Basically, our mission is one thing. You see, inspire change for life. But what that actually means is that we're inspiring people to change their health and change their wealth, because we want to become the world's biggest preventative health company in the world. And I have no doubt that we are definitely on the way and definitely on the path of becoming the world's biggest preventative health company. So I want to ask you something, and I think everyone's in the same boat no matter where we are in the world. I've got friends overseas in the US, in Greece, in Italy, in the UK, and we all talk about health. And we know that everyone is trying to do things right. They're trying to eat right. They're trying to exercise. They're trying to stay active. Yet across the globe, we have a problem. We have health-related issues that are constantly on the increase. Doesn't matter what country, doesn't matter what age, doesn't matter what stage in life, everyone seems to be saying the same thing. And you've got to ask yourself why. Why are we getting things like cardiovascular disease on the increase? There's dementia is on the increase, cholesterol, gut health issues. We get brain fog, menopausal symptoms, declining IQ rates, declining fertility rates. A lot of us are having problems sleeping. We have low energy and we have anxiety. We have a whole list of ailments, and you can Most people can tick off 3 or 4 of these. Now, these are all based around chronic inflammation. And when you have to worry about, well, what exactly is chronic inflammation? I don't even know anything about it. When you're first told about it, you ask yourself, why haven't we been told about it? So what is chronic inflammation? Chronic inflammation is when we have too much omega-6 and not enough omega-3, in a very simple way. Because omega-6 is essential for our body. Our body doesn't make it. It's got to be taken in from food, but it is inflammatory. Omega-3, on the other hand, while it's essential, our body still doesn't make it, and it's anti-inflammatory. So imagine we've got omega-6, which is inflammatory, and omega-3, which is anti-inflammatory. We need a special ratio. We need a secret ratio, which our health is dependent on. And that ratio is 3:1. So 3 parts omega-6 to 1 part omega-3. That is the safe zone. So if you're going to remember anything up until now, remember 3:1. So 3:1. I want you just to take your time and read this first sentence. Higher ratio of plasma omega-6 to omega-3 fatty acid is associated with greater risk of all-cause cancer and cardiovascular mortality. I just wanted to see if that actually settles with you. So in other words, we have too much omega-6 to omega-3, we are at greater risk. And this is why we're excited to be able to share this information with you. So let's take a quick look. On a DNA level, we were originally 1:1. Scientists, however, said, you know what? You're actually meant to be 3:1. And that was fine because initially we were eating clean. We were living off the land. We were fishing. We were having our greens, our legumes, all from the land, and they were clean. Come 1960, things started to change, whether it be fast food, the way that we were just dusting our crops, the way that we were treating our farm animals, and that started to rise. So it went up to 4:1. However, we are now testing people and the average is 15:1. It's actually as high as 25:1. I've actually tested people that have come in 66:1. And that is someone young who actually looks after themselves. So if this is the range that we are now testing people, you've got to stop and have a look as to what the consequences are of having too much omega-6 and not enough omega-3. Well, what happens is we feel it. Even if we're not specifically feeling something that isn't right, if we're waking up in the morning, we're going, I just wish I had more energy, or I wish my aches just weren't here. My knees hurt me. My elbows hurt me. Whatever hurts, but it is affecting your brain. It is affecting your hair quality. It's affecting your skin, the elasticity. It's affecting your organs. So basically, the consequences is that your body is basically under some kind of distress. Now, what happens when we have too much omega-6? And for those that watched the video, we have 37 trillion cells. When we have too much omega-6, our cells are like that red one. They are hard on the outside. They're rigid. What's happening, even if you're eating right, those nutrients that you're trying to put into your body are not being absorbed. Also, not only are they not being absorbed, but the waste products that are caught in that cell are being released very, very, very slowly. What we need to do is we need to get to the balance of 3:1 and a cell that looks like the green one. It's soft, it's malleable, the nutrients are going in, all the toxins are going out, because our cells regenerate every 120 days. So if you have a compromised cell like the red one, you are going to reproduce a compromised cell. If you have a healthy green one, which is your 3:1 ratio, that is also going to reproduce a healthy cell. So it's really, really important to know, where are you at? Are you in that safe 3:1 ideal ratio, or are you higher than that? Because it will make a difference. So by this stage, I'm hoping that you are thinking, well, what is my ratio? So what is your ratio? Do you know? Well, we have an opportunity for you to test. We have home tests that you can do either with your wellness practitioner, or you can get it directly sent to home. It is as simple as a couple of little blood pricks, finger pricks, that you just do a dry blood test, and we send it away. We do the test. So as you can see from there, we have a gut test, a balance test, which is your omega-3, and the HbA1c test, which is for diabetes. Now, it is independently managed. It does not go back to Zinzino. It actually goes to a company by the name of Vitus Analytical Services. This lab is one of the biggest research independent labs that works with universities such as Harvard, Cambridge, big general hospitals like Massachusetts General, but they work with big organizations, and they are one of the leading analytical services for dry blood spot testing. Now, we have done 1.6 million tests around the world. And as you can see, 97% of those results have come back out of balance. So we technically are a world which is out of balance. We are out of balance of how our cells should be. And you've got to think why, like why, and I keep asking that question, because the reason I'm asking this question, I wish someone had told me this like 10 years ago. So the thing is, what you're seeing at the moment is this is a result from after you do your test, you wait a couple of weeks and you get back a result. This lady was in the US, she's 63, you can see the data on there, but she came back at 23-1. What that means is that not only does it mean that she's out of balance, but if you have a look at the protection value, insufficient 0, that is your protection value against chronic diseases. So not only do you get a snapshot, you get a 20-page lifestyle report that takes you through it. So the moment you do your test, you send it off, you start on what we call our jewel in the crown, our flagship health product, our Zinzino balance oil. This is not just a fish oil. This is actually like oily fish that is in a synergistic formula. It's a scientific blend. So it has your oily fish, which is your omega-3. It has olive oil. It has what we call polyphenols, and your vitamin D, vitamin E, and it's dosage by weight. So it is dependent, because a 50-kilo person and a 100-kilo person, obviously the dosage is going to be different. Just on touching on the polyphenols are really, really important. It's what actually prevents oxidation. And we have done tests and we've had a look at other products and other companies, and they only function in your body between 5 and 15 hours. With the Zinzino balance oil, because of the extra virgin olive oil and the polyphenols, it keeps it fresh. So it's working in your body for 35 hours. So if you're taking it once a day, every 24-hour cycle, guess what? There's no downtime to your body being receiving the nutrients that it needs in order to stay in that 3-to-1 balance. Now, 120 days later, you have an opportunity to do a second test. And this is the second result after a 120-day period. As you can see, it is much better than 3-to-1. Our main aim is to get to 3-to-1, but this lady in particular came back at 1.8-to-1, which is incredible. And again, her protection level, have a look at it, it's gone up to 100%. So again, you get another 20-page report and you can do a direct comparison as to what you were before and where you are now. We are the only company that is doing that test-based that you can do from home, and you can get all the information at your fingertips. Now, apart from the fact that 120 days you get a ratio that reflects that you're in balance, you start to feel it. Some people feel it in 2 weeks. Some people feel it in a month. Some people feel it after 2-3 months. But I've got to say, in all our hundreds of customers that we have, most people feel it within that first month. I know personally, within 3 weeks, I could feel it. I could feel my energy, my brain fog lift. and my skin was better. Just everything was better. So it's not about the ratio, it's how you're feeling and how your body's reacting. So 120 days, you're back into balance. So this is just a snapshot of our advisory board. We have a stellar advisory board. There's a lot of research and development. We are patenting our own products. So just if you want to know more information about these guys, we are more than happy to supply that information for you. Now, the reason why we have the gut health test here is we launched it just recently. Zinzino is also the only company that is doing a gut test by dry blood spot samples. As most of you are aware, a gut test to know what's going on in your gut, you generally do a stool and you have to send that off. This is groundbreaking. This has really changed the way that not only we as individuals, but practitioners, like the people that genuinely know and have the expertise around this, they are loving this because it's something that they can help their patients with. And they can test. Again, you do test it in 120 days and you know exactly what's going on in your gut. Because not only does it give you what is in there, but it gives you how they're interacting and what it means for you personally. This is just a little quick video on gut health.
Did you know that 90% of us are not getting enough fiber in our diet? This can lead to digestive problems and inflammation. Is your diet healthy? Listen to your gut. Your gut is the center of the body's universe, constantly communicating with the rest of your organs. It's called our second brain for a reason, and here's why you should pay attention. When your gut is in shape, your whole body benefits. But it's a balancing act. The gut microbiome contains 100 trillion bacteria, good and bad. Having a mix of both is perfectly normal, but too much bad bacteria can cause inflammation, drain your energy, and weaken your immune system. The good bacteria, known as probiotics, help you digest the food nutrients, quiet inflammation, and shape your immune system. To keep your gut balanced, you need to nourish the good bacteria. But how? With fibers called prebiotics. Good bacteria thrive on fibers and break them down into nutrients that help build your body. Most diets and conventional fiber supplements are ineffective because they don't include a complete fiber profile. Xenobiotic is a tailored blend of 8 natural sources of time-released prebiotic fibers, beta-glucans, 3 resistant starches, 2 sources of chicory root, psyllium husk, and guar gum fiber. Together, they keep the microbiome diversified by nourishing the bacteria throughout your intestines to benefit the whole gut. This all-natural prebiotic fiber blend promotes the growth of good bacteria, supports healthy bowel functions, helps reduce blood sugar spikes, and helps maintain good cholesterol levels. Xenobiotic is certified by Informed Sport and the Vegan Society, with 8 natural ingredients that offer health benefits approved by the EU and assessed by the EFSA. Now you know the basics of why it's essential to listen to your gut if you want to keep it healthy. From the pioneers of test-based, personalized nutrition, Zinzino, inspire change in life.
So how good is it that we actually have tests that can predict the future of our health? Now, this we are so excited about. We are bringing in our collagen. Apparently, it has hit our shores, so we are very excited to be able to start giving you the opportunity to try it. Why? Because collagen is not about vanity. It truly is about structural building blocks in our body. Most people don't even realize that collagen production declines round about our mid-20s. So it is the most abundant protein in our body and is fundamental in our structural protein. And we need it for our skin, tendons, ligaments, our bones, our joints, blood vessels, gut lining. It is so important. So are we excited about this? Absolutely. Now, this is just a snapshot of basically the products that we have in Australia. Depending on where you are tuning in from, different countries have different products. So with us, we've got our 3 tests that I've mentioned before. In regards to our omega-3, we have our balance oil, but we have a vegan one. We have an Aqua X, which is water soluble, great for people, for example, who don't have a gallbladder or have had an organ transplant, or people who just want to be able to dilute it in water. We have a premium, which is a lot more polyphenols, and we have capsules. Capsules are great. They're great to travel with, and some people prefer to take capsules. In regards to our gut health and our skin regime, basically xenobiotic, the skin serum, and as I mentioned, we've got collagen. So these are the health benefits. There are health benefits for every age. And when I saw this, again, one of the things that excited me was the fact that it is crucial for everyone to be able to get their omega-3 supplements, and this ranged from a 6-month-old baby right through to someone who's a centenarian, because it's important for brain, for immunity, for growth, reproduction, like I said, skin, hair, nails, but also we want to have a healthy metabolic aging process, because we talk about our lifespan. We actually want our health span to equal our lifespan. We don't want those last few years of our life for us not to be in optimal health. These are just some customer results. And as you can see here, this is just by using the balance oil and what it can do to you from a cellular rejuvenation process. It basically looks at what, where you're at in your body. It feeds all your cells and it gives you the most incredible results. It is certified by all these organizations: Informed Sport, Friends of the Sea, the Vegan Society. It's gluten-free, it's GMP certified, it's keto. So it's been certified. But again, in the video and the gut one, you heard a little bit about those. But the 18 health claims are really, really, really important, because what they've done, the European Food and Safety Association have basically looked at Zinzino, did a deep dive, had a look at it, and said, you know what, these are absolutely the 18 health claims that have been totally approved. So look, we've got brain function, heart function, immunity, vision, teeth. We're talking about brain development in the fetuses and breastfed bubs. We are talking about blood pressure, calcium levels. Take a screenshot of this, because this is very important that these 18 health claims have been totally ticked off. So that is by the European Food and Safety Authority. So what I want to do before I go on to the next stage, I actually want to bring someone up who has the most incredible story just in regards to how the product has worked. And I'd love to bring to the screen Ingrid Finnegan. Finnegan, are you there? What I call her privately, right?
I love that. Darwish. Great presentation, Darwish. Sorry, Anastasia. Yeah, look, probably about 18 months ago, well, a long history. There's a 26-year-old in our family who has a kidney disease, and this young boy has been having so much medication and just too young to do that. And I was just looking for a way to ease that a bit and find sort of a healthier environment for him in his body. Anastasia and a friend in the UK said to me, why don't you try the balance oil? I sort of looked into it a bit, and then I said, why not? So we got tested, the whole family got tested. This boy came out at 19-1, and it sort of goes to show that he had a lot of inflammation. Over the 4 months, he got down to 9-1, and he's going to take a long time to get down because he's got gut dysbiosis. So we're also working on his gut. But in the meantime, we've got rid of 3 lots of medication, which is the blood pressure, the thyroid, and also the cholesterol tablets. And this warms our family's heart, because when you help someone that you care about, especially if they're young, it's great. And it was so simple. It's just bringing it back to basic nutrition. And I'm so grateful for Zinzino for giving us that opportunity. In the meantime, my husband and I have been on it. We got down to 3-1, from 7-1 to 14-1. And I sincerely think it saves marriages. The reason why is he wakes up in the morning, he's happy because he's not grumpy, he's sleeping better, his joints are better. And my cortisol levels have gone. My monster menopausal mother antics have really gone because I'm more calmer, and I have had that tested. And the funny thing is, when I got rid of when I accidentally didn't take it for a little while, that monster came back, and my husband said to me, make sure you get back onto it, Ingrid. Even cross-generational with my mother, 84-year-old, she said, why do I need to get onto this? And I said, do you want to wake up the way you're feeling every day? Lack of energy, lack of enthusiasm? And she's just a different person. And this really made me think that people need to hear about this. And it made me believe that I have a passion. I mean, I have a reason now to actually become a wellness advocate, which I have with Zinzino. And it's been one of the most rewarding experiences of my life. And I really look forward to building the community. Thanks, Anastasia. I'll hand it back over to you.
Thank you so much, Ingrid. Like when you hear that, and this is Ingrid's testimonial, and just what you heard is literally one of hundreds. And it is why we're striving to get this awareness out. So, Ingrid, thank you. So, everyone, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take you through a next section. Now, keep in mind, I am a mindset coach and a business consultant. So while the product is fantastic, I just want you to pay attention to the next 5 minutes, and I'm going to share as to why that's really, really important. So I'm going to say to you, if you're on this call, someone has invited you for a reason. They either want you to have a look in regards to your health, things that can help you, or they want to share something with you that could possibly be something that can change your life. But I want to ask you, and you can put it in the chat, but who of you want more out of life? Whether it be from a health perspective, whether it be from a financial perspective, whether it be just by helping someone you love. Who of you want more out of life? Now, the reason why I ask is you have an opportunity with Zinzino to basically take control and make a few changes in your life. Like, for example, if you're tired of trading time for money, and I know what that was like, I'm ex-corporate, like if they weren't getting blood out of a stone for what they were paying me, they were not happy. So, but that's corporate, right? So I was trading my time for money. And I wanted out. That's when I started my consultancy business. But I knew there was also something else out there. If you're like me and you're looking to change a little bit of that this could be a perfect opportunity. If you're dreaming of owning your own business, the wellness industry is $1 trillion industry. And you saw the results that Zinzino is getting, like the increases, like quarter to quarter, we are literally in double-digit increases. So this is something with a minimum outlay, you can start a business. If you want to be something like part of something meaningful, like you heard from Ingrid, then this is the opportunity for you. If you want to be able to build a business around your kids or the family or elderly parents, whatever it is, studying, this could be something that might be working for you. If you're ambitious, if you're a positive person, if you've got a growth mindset, if you truly believe that prevention is better than cure, and you want to see how this is an emerging trend globally, and if you just basically want some freedom, time, choices. Now, I'm going to state one thing. This is not a get rich quick scheme. This is like any other business. You've got to dedicate some time, some effort. You've got to learn. You've got to be coachable. So I just wanted to make sure everyone understood that. So this could be a perfect business opportunity for you. Most importantly, what, again, I loved about this, apart from the product, apart from the fact that it helped me in 2 weeks change my health around, it's what we call a turnkey training system. It is plug and play. Step-by-step guidance. We have an incredible leadership team. The amount of support you get to help you in your ambition and what you want from life is truly second to none. So let's talk facts. We are part of a global megatrend. 500 million people are already taking omega-3s. 1 billion people are taking some kind of supplements, right? And 1.5 billion have got some sort of specialized diet. Do you think we're in the right industry? Absolutely. Yet the funny thing is, we are testing people globally. 97% of them fail. So what does that mean? It means that the omega-3 that they're taking isn't working. Their specialized diets need to be complemented somehow. So this is what we do. We want to be able to grow and create awareness, and you can be part of it, but you're in the right industry at the right time. Zinzino's been around for a very long time, but in Australia, it was only the beginning of last year where the major distribution network basically took that next step and entered in here to be able to assist the everyday person to be part of Zinzino. We are looking at being right at the beginning, and they say, when is it a good time to start a business? Well, really, in my books, it's any time's a good time to start a business. But when you've got something, we are right at the beginning of this expansion. The Australian market has only got 0.02%, right? 0.02%. Do you think there's an expansion opportunity here? Absolutely. So our aim is by 2050 to have 100 million customers. And the way that we're going and the impact that we're having globally, I am sure we're going to hit it before the 2050 mark comes. So it's really, really simple. You'd start with an online Zinzino e-commerce business. We all know what an e-commerce business. The difference with this is that with a small investment, you have a global potential. What does that mean? You start off with your online shop. You help customers. You help scale the business. You earn extra income residually. So you do the job once, you help someone, and because we have a 6-month program, that cellular rejuvenation space, you help them join, and for 6 months, for example, you will be earning commissions. But generally, it's a lot more than that, because the results that people are getting are truly incredible. So you have a global distribution. We're over 100 countries, but we're in test-based, science-backed products. We are not guessing. We are testing. We assess. We retest. There is a strategy to wellness. And this is why the final point is be part of a health-driven global movement. We truly are going places. Really simply put, the compensation plan is you get paid from customers and you get paid by, for example, growing your organization. Think of it like franchises. You have a master franchise and then it introduces other franchisees into it. So only the difference is with Zinzino, it's a fraction of the cost. So you get paid from customers, you get paid from helping other people become wellness educators. It's really a simple, like I said, turnkey. All the systems are there. Now, if you're wondering how much it costs, you can start off with a small package starting at $519, right up to what I call the ultimate global wellness partner kit, which is $1,985. Now, for $1,985, you get close to $5,500 worth of product. But what you do is the moment you start, you have full activation of your business. There is no waiting. So you unlock a lifetime of e-commerce access. You have a customer platform straight away. And from day one, you can start earning an income. Now, let's take the Ultimate Partner Kit as an example. And there's a couple of reasons why I chose that. Because when you start your business and you buy the large kit, not only are you getting $5,500 worth of product, that's just samples. It's something that you can use, but also we have what we call a refund campaign, because Zinzino wants to reward you. They think, well, hang on, if you are going to commit, be part of our incredible global growth, when you get 25 premier customers, and what that means is they're just on subscription. So when you get 25 subscription customers and you do that within that 12-month period, you get a full refund. So imagine it's like you're just putting your money down, $1,985. You get your 25 customers, and Zinzino on that 13th month turns around and says, here is your money back. Full refund on the investment of your global business. I've been a business consultant for a very long time. I have not come across another business that says, oh, whatever you pay for your business, if you get 25 customers, we will refund you the full amount, right? So that is one of the reasons. Now, the other reason is, apart from the fact that you get a refund, but you also have lots of samples. Now, in regards to a monthly cost, because most business run some kind of business cost. Generally, it's website support, online, and you have back office. So for us, it is what we call a monthly auto order. The monthly auto order is, like I said, you have your website, you have an app, you have customer support, you have a back office. Everything is in your hands. You have your landing pages. So you basically have a business that's ready to rock and roll. Now, $129 also includes, you get a bottle of oil, you get a test every 4 months, and you have an opportunity to minimize that cost. So you don't have to pay the $129, and you still get a bottle of oil, which is valued at $98, and you still get a test every 4 months. Do you want to know how? Yeah, okay. So the way that you do this is you start your business, you register for your auto order. All you have to do is you get 4 premier customers. So 4 customers on subscription. When you do that, your cost, that $129, goes to zero, because Zinzino wants to reward you for getting your first customers on board. The whole idea is, like, I know when we've got new partners starting, we encourage them to speak to their friends, to the family, because everyone has got something that they want to change in their health. Those 4 customers generally happen within that first month, if not the first couple of weeks. So that's all you've got to do. Subscribe, enroll for, get your monthly subscription for free. All you pay is shipping for that bottle that you get. Now, your earning potential. Before, I mentioned that you earn money from customers and you earn money if you scale your business. From a customer perspective, because you can just do customers, or you can actually build a business. You don't have to do both, because sometimes people say, I don't want to grow a business. I just want to be able to help my friends and my family. I just want to acquire customers. That is perfectly fine. And we actually encourage it. We have a lot of people in the business that just want to be able to help their customers. So the way that works is you earn 10 to 30% on all new customer orders. You yourself get a free product because you've got your 4 customers. So your cost of your business at $129 is diminished down to zero. Then you can actually earn customer bonuses. Now, if you have a look, when you've got about 25 customers, your bonus is around about that $300. And I say roundabout because it depends on, if you've got the balance or if you've got Xenobiotic, but this is a really good example. So when you get 50 customers, you earn about $450. When you get 100 customers through your business, not only are you earning $750 a month, right? You get $750, but you also get a one-time payment of $15,000. So let me repeat that. 100 customers, you get a $15,000 one-off payment. It does get paid over a period of time, but it's $15,000. And when you get to 200, then you get luxury trips. You get so many perks with that. So this is just now your customer journey. So if you want to jump on and you go, you know what, I'm just going to help my people, that's fine. That's customer. However, when you want to be part of the mega trend, if you can see an opportunity and say, you know what, if it helps me and helps my mum, helps my neighbor, helps my child, why wouldn't I want to share this? A lot of people at the moment are looking for something. The cost of living is still high. People are wondering how they can make an extra $200, $300, $400. And this is where we just say to them, hey, building a business in wellness, we're expanding. Would you like to have a look? So you start building a team of distributors. Now, what happens is you can sit down with someone, have a cup of coffee, have a chat to them. You can put them on you can go to a live event. I know we've got a couple of live events happening in Brisbane and in Melbourne, or you can introduce people via Zoom, just like you are now. And we share an opportunity with them, tell them all about this mega trend, tell them how they can get started. Now, when you actually grow a business and you truly scale a business, this is the money that you can make on a monthly basis. Everyone starts off at bronze. It doesn't matter if you're a doctor or a nurse, a wellness practitioner, or if you're a business consultant, right? You start off at bronze. You do your basic training, you do a couple of modules, you speak to a few people. But then when you get the hang of it, you move up to silver, you move up to gold, you move to executive and platinum. Now, I know when I speak to people and I say to them, would $2,000 a month make a difference to you? And everyone says to me, absolutely it would. Mortgage rates have just gone up again. Cost of living's gone up. Would $2,000 a month make a difference to you? And this is something that we can sit with you. We can create a plan. And if you're wondering how quickly this can happen, it depends on the efforts that you put in. For example, I started within 8 months, I hit the position of diamond. Not because I'm a wellness professional or not because I had any certain skills. I just got excited about what the product did for me, and I saw the growth opportunity in the wellness industry. So I shared it with a couple of my friends, nurses, business consultants, retail in the retail industry, EAs. You don't have to be in the wellness industry. So what I did is I just shared it. So 8 months I got to the position of diamond. But we've got people on the team that get to the position of gold and executive within 3 to 4 months. Now, I'm clearly stating that the earnings that you make is purely and utterly a reflection of the effort that you put in. So saying that, if there's a figure on there and you go, this is what I want to earn, speak to the person that invited you here tonight, because I can tell you that they can sit down with you and work backwards as to how you can achieve that and how soon you can achieve it. So we do have a fast start program. I'm not really going to go through this, but what I'm going to say is you have an opportunity that in 120 days from starting, just by sharing this opportunity with a couple of people, and by the end of 120 days, making sure you have at least 10 products in your store and helping 2 other people grow their distribution, grow their business, you know what? You have an opportunity to achieve a 3,750 bonus. Now, I achieved it. I know some of my team have achieved it. And again, it's just by what you learn in 120 days. I say it's learn and earn, and it's totally doable. So again, this is something that the person that invited you here tonight can take you through it. Now, there is a lot of training and support. We have an app, we have Zinzino Play, we have Zinzino TV. We have, for example, calls like tonight, we have team calls, we have one-on-ones. There is a lot of support if this is something that, A, you want to look into, whether or not it is from a customer perspective to help your customers or to grow a business. So there is that there for you. So what I'm going to do now is just basically run you through what I would consider the business checklist. Is the company a proven company? Absolutely. It's listed on the NASDAQ. It is the growth is quarter to quarter in double digits. Are the products working? Absolutely. We test, we retest, we have hundreds of testimonials. Is the concept sound? Absolutely. The concept of being able to help people prevent diseases, because diseases don't start the day that you were diagnosed. Disease starts 10 years before that happens. So we have a concept to be able to be the biggest preventative health company in the world. Do we have a great compensation plan? What I showed you in the compensation plan is a tiny, minuscule amount of the plan. You actually get paid in a number of different ways. Of course, it would just be far too complicated for here, but I just wanted to give you the basics. And is the system proven? Absolutely. We have so many people that are building big organizations and truly making life-changing income, giving them freedom for their children, for their families, so there's no mortgages. But basically, I'm asking, like what I would say is, if you had a genie come out of a, you rub the lamp, get a genie, you say, and the genie grants you a wish as to what you would love to do with your life. This is what Zinzino can do. Yes, you've got to put a little bit more effort than just, rubbing a lantern, but it is truly a proven system that you can plug into and you can build. So on that note, I just want to say, let's shape the future of nutrition together. You have an opportunity here that by testing, we can predict our health, not just for us, but for the people that we love. We are in an industry which is growing. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to play a video. I'm going to wrap up the call tonight. After the video, go back to the person that invited you, because they truly see something in you, whether or not it's to build a business or whether it is just simply to help you with your health. Talk to them because they want the best for you. So I'll play this video and then we'll end the call.
Impact. It's not just a word, it's a force that propels us to go further, beyond ourselves. It's the catalyst for change. Every action you take creates a ripple effect. Your journey isn't just your own. Your struggles and insights, your perseverance and victories won't just benefit you, they will influence and impact countless others. Real, lasting impact resonates in stories of restored health and thriving businesses, of newfound financial freedom. It's not about the me, it's about the we, because the truest form of the word impact is always having one more life changed for the better. Be the difference. Become the impact.
So on that, everyone, become the impact. Go back to the person that invited you, and we'll see you on the next call. Bye for now.